Hey everybody, didn't have a video up last week. Thought I'd post something quick this week to basically explain what's happening, what the plans are, why one of my series has failed, and go from there. Just to put something up, give me something to quickly edit, keep me from being too bored. But in the last video you saw, we barely made it home. It was pitch black, that motor was not running good, that boat was crap. So basically what I did is I got it back to my driveway, took all my stuff out of it, took the outboard off of it, and posted it for first to come take it for free, keeps it. So within seconds had 30-40 buyers. First guy that got to my driveway took it, drove it away, don't care anymore. So, but I did keep the outboard, and more than anything it's to keep myself with something to do over the winter. So here it is. What I've actually done is I've gutted this whole thing, have most of it apart right now. There's my carb, just trying to go through it. It needs all new gaskets because we had the one on the exhaust manifold here leaking. So I figured take it all apart. The top head here is a lot darker than the bottom head, but I don't see any pitting, any major damage or anything. Same on the back side, the reed valves look all clean and everything. So gonna order some parts here and gaskets and stuff, slowly finish cleaning it up, build it back together, and if it runs, I'll sell it. But just to keep me busy more than anything. Yeah, not bad. I know the one thing that's broken on it is this plastic fitting here. That was the drain or the water line that spits out here, so it was just filling up in here, so I'll have to figure that one out. But other than that, yeah, it's a nice winter project. Sea-Doo is still gone. Sea-Doo is still waiting for the insurance quotes and everything to come together. Figure out what the damage is on that. But we have time. As long as it's back by March, then I'm still happy. The only other thing on the go right now is actually sitting outside. So we have a snowstorm coming any minute now. Probably in another hour or two to be realistic. But let me get dressed, get outside, show you what's going on out there, and I'll see you in a sec. Alright guys, so we're bundled up and dressed up. Oh great, it's pouring rain, but the big storm hasn't started yet. I don't think it's coming for another hour or two. So I know I was going to take you down and show you what's next, but I forgot to also mention that that series I mentioned earlier that I didn't do. Basically what happened was I recorded a 5-part series, but within that series I did something that I need a permit in order to be able to do, and due to this beer virus I wasn't able to get a permit, and I'm not willing to post that footage and get myself in trouble. So that was actually a hell of a lot of work, a hell of a lot of everything. Took hours and hours of editing. It was actually quite nice. A few people have seen it that come over and stuff, the inner circle, let's say, but it never went up. It was supposed to take me to the end of the year, but unfortunately now we have a gap. But I don't know if you saw the giveaway of what we're walking to on the driveway there, but basically what we're doing right now is we have this beast in the water. I picked it up for a good deal, and yeah, don't know if I'm gonna use it yet. Got water on my lens. Don't know if I'm gonna use it next year. Don't know if we're gonna go for something else. This wasn't exactly, oh, let me get in here, wasn't exactly what I wanted, but it was just such a good deal I couldn't say no. It's a Bow Rider. The back has a 115 horsepower 06 Merc on it with only 100 hours on it, so the thing's basically brand new and basically covers the cost of everything I bought here. So that was the selling feature. Let's actually see. This thing's been sitting, it is December now, and it's been sitting for a while, hasn't started yet, and it's just above freezing. So look at that, one shot, we're on and running. Water spitting out. Well, good to go. So I need to get this thing out of the water, A, before this 20 centimeters of snow hits tonight, and B, before it gets too cold out here and I cause damage to anything. It's been above freezing for the last couple days and nights, so I wasn't too worried. but the temperature is quickly going to drop. So what I'm going to do is untie this thing, let the engine warm up for a minute or two. I got about another hour of daylight. I'm going to go for a quick spin. We only launched over there, so I haven't really had a chance to open her up and see what she does. And yeah, get a nice run out of it before I have to take her right back out and winterize her again. So yeah, like I said, hull is a 1987 Four Winds 160 Freedom. You could tell by the seats that it's obviously an 80s build, late 80s, but everything in here works. There's nothing broken. It's all minor cosmetic stuff, like this wood and stuff. I'm gonna pop off, sand, paint. I might upgrade the radio, but other than that, all the gauges, everything works. So pretty cool, pretty cool. I might keep it, we'll see. It all depends where the price is. But let me untie everything here, get going, and I'll check in a few minutes once we're moving. Well, we got her running. She's running really nice and smooth, but the first couple turns here I have to go extra slow. Man, it's cold out here. Have to go extra slow just because the water's really shallow this time of year. So I have my outdrive or my outboard trim way up just under the water so I don't damage anything. And yeah, it's extremely foggy in here with the rain and everything, so I had to pop open the middle window. I lose a bit of heat, but typically when it's closed, it's pretty warm in here. So let me get a couple turns. Once we get past the no wake in the shallow zone, hopefully we could punch the gas and see what this baby will do. See what this baby will do. Has a old fish finder here, but probably not going to use this one. We'll see. Alright guys, we made it up to Simcoe. I don't even know if you can see through that lens, but we've made it out to Simcoe. It is disgusting out here. It is now pouring rain, but I'm nice and dry and warm in here. Sort of warm. But yeah, wasn't planning on doing any fishing today. Just have my rod because I never leave home without it. But the whole point of today was just to come for a quick boot. Everything seems good. One thing I did notice when I have the front opened up, it knocks the back canvas off, but that's because all the air's rushing in here. But yeah, this is it. It's working, no issues. Going into the wind, into the rough, we were able to hit 55. Came out here into some pretty nice swells, not an issue. So this will obviously handle better than that piece of junk boat we had. And we still got the Sea-Doo, which would be fun out here, but not good for fishing. So, but yeah. No, this wasn't much of a video, but I wanted to officially wrap up the water season for the year, give you guys a few updates. It's been a pretty difficult year when it comes to water sports, a lot of breakages and crashes and everything else, but we still had a fun year. Still got out with Forrest to a couple good trips, crossed the Trent, went backcountry camping, so still semi-content. Next year we're coming back hard. We're gonna catch more fish, more adventures. Nothing's stopping me next year. I can't have 2 years like this. But for now, this will just about wrap up the water season. Do have a few other adventures. Have been recording that motor rebuild. Not that I plan on doing a video, but just in case. It also helps me remember what I took off of where. We will see you back out for a few episodes on the ice once it freezes, and anything else we could get in between. But for now, as always, thanks for another great season, wrapping up 2020. Be safe out there, and hope to see you soon on a real adventure. Peace.